I have a genuine appreciation for the contrast, the difference of what we've gotten with you here.
What we were trying to do is to basically rip that can off the ugly. Top of the can off of the ugly and say, look inside and go, it is ugly.
Yeah, this sucks to face, it sucks to deal with, but it's got to be done. It's like cancer, you know, you can't wish it away. You have to address it. You've got to deal with it one way or another. And so it feels good to be part of the process of exposing it while uncomfortable. That's the only way that can really be addressed and put to bed.
Ted Carpenter.
Thanks, Chris. Sawyer.
Nice to meet you.
As law enforcement, we're very concerned about children and children's rights. This has been a great opportunity for us to be able to come in with their resources and give us the opportunity of being able to work with them to be able to take these perpetrators off the street. It's very important for our communities to know that we're progressive and very active in doing what we can in order to protect our communities.
We already knew that our operational template was effective. We knew that it worked. So we went in there with confidence, met with the law enforcement, briefed them on how we conduct our operations, and set up the house accordingly.
An ad was placed in an underground website last week, and dozens of men have responded to it, eager to sexually assault a 13-year-old.
So, can I ask you to tell me, just a little bit about yourself?
My wife and I are happily married, but haven't had any intimacy for years, although she's a very good woman.
Right.
You have just the 2 girls?
For now, yes, in this location. When we get back to the southeast, we'll have more girls, but these are the 2 that I like to travel with
These
the
aren't
most.
your... That's nice of you. Hello.
Hello, sir. My name's Craig, and I run an organization called Veterans for Child Rescue. And we pay attention to what goes on with the kids. And I appreciate anything that you can share with me on your journey here. I heard a little bit about your wife and understand the lack of intimacy.
Let me be very candid. I don't want any sex at all. I mean, that isn't my interest at all. I've been lonely. I'm very happily married. Are you with police or something?
I'm not police. I run a veterans organization called Veterans for Child Rescue.
I'm a veteran myself. I was an officer in the service, military intelligence linguist.
What do you think your impact on them is as 13-year-old girls?
Are they both 13?
Yes, that was in the ad.
Then I actually won't even interact with them if they're only 13.
Well, that was in the text that we had back and forth, was their age.
I didn't see that. So.
Sir, just please keep your hands
out of your pocket.
Keep your hands out.
Looks like you just made $100 and I'm on my way then.
Well, unfortunately, it doesn't work quite that way because you've been what we would refer to as a naughty grandpa.
Sheriff's office, show me your hands. Stand up, put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Slowly face away from me.
Military intelligence linguist, and now works in construction. So he's a veteran officer, military linguist.
Their families are as much victims as these children are. They're not thinking at all about how it's going to affect their families or anyone else until we come up out of that stairwell and they realize that they're under arrest. And one of the things to me that's been really quite heartbreaking for me is to have to call their wives and say, we just arrested your husband for 2 counts of child rape. It's very heartbreaking for me to have to tell them that their husband is a sexual predator.